Hello everyone, I am TitanicSizedReviews, and today I am reviewing Amusement, a 2008 horror thriller mystery movie. It's an hour and 24 minutes long. This is my 10 of 31 Halloween movies. Normally I talk about the basis of the story, but this time I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk about the main characters and just kind of get right into it. So in the intro of this movie, you begin to see some school kids. That's the best way I can describe it. School kids. You see 3 girls and 1 guy. You get the names of the girls, Shelby, Tabitha, and Lisa. And the guy's name, I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. They basically just show the girls growing up, being happy, but they show the guy has something off. They show some, like, letter where he got institutionalized because he's a nutter. That's the best way I can describe it. That's how the movie starts. So you know that these 3 girls are the main characters, and clearly whoever this kid is has something to do with what's going to happen in this movie. That's basically the easiest way of not giving you spoilers. So now I'm going to get into spoilers. The movie starts out with Shelby and her boyfriend Rob driving in a car. He's hauling ass, gets in a convoy. She goes to sleep and wakes up, and she does that twice. She's surprised he's in a convoy the second time, but they're not going quite as fast as the first time, so she lets it go. They all stop for gas. Rob, the rest of the convoy, a truck driver, some nerdy-looking dude with a... I don't know, a Toyota, perhaps? I don't remember what vehicle he had. Doesn't matter. Stop to get gas. Rob has a short conversation with Bert, the nerdy guy. And the truck driver says that they can follow him. Shelby sees some chick in his trailer in the back, just staring through the window for a moment before she disappears because she's afraid. Well, they follow the truck, and they decide not to take the highway anymore because the trucker says that the interstate is busy, it's packed, so they kind of take an off-road course. And while they're driving, they see this chick who's in the back of that truck put a help me sign. All of a sudden, it flies onto their window. All of a sudden, after that, a lady flies onto their window like a paper bag floating through the wind. She just hits that glass like nothing. So they obviously stop the car, check on the lady. Bert stops his car, gets out to help. He does mention earlier, by the way, that he has kids that are in the back. They don't ever show them. I'm just bringing this up now because it's important. But Rob gets in his car and chases after the truck driver so he can go get the license plate. While Shelby and Bert are trying to help this lady who got thrown out. You shortly find out that she jumped out on purpose. Rob catches up to the truck driver. You think the truck driver is going to kill him. He doesn't. He drives right past them. Heads down the road towards them. Rob gets in his car. He gets stuck for a moment. Eventually gets out. Gets over there and finds Bert on the floor. The girls are missing. Bert's just there bleeding out a little bit. Well, Rob and Bert get in his car after Rob crashes it when he gets back to them. Because he's a shitty driver. Alright. And stay with me here. Please. They somehow managed to follow the truck driver who, I guess, passed them on this one-way road. I don't know. They find him at some creepy shack. He's on the phone. Bert says he's going to go handle it, while Rob stays in the car with his supposed kids, who are very clearly not his children. Because Bert's just obviously creepy as fuck. Well, Rob hears a noise, sees that there's something behind him underneath the blankets. He just never checked, I guess, because he's stupid. He pulls it, and then he sees the 2 girls tied up. Bert's busy killing the truck driver. Apparently the truck driver was taking that girl who's his sister, I think, to a rehab center because she had a mental disorder. I have no idea why he was hauling ass and ignoring everybody. Why he almost killed Rob with his truck. How this worked out so well for Bert to be a piece of shit. Whatever. We basically transition to Tabitha at this point. She's the blonde chick. She's babysitting two brothers. There was some other babysitter who was supposed to be there, but she's not there. I think we know where this is going. A little bit later, there's a stranger at the door asking for his girlfriend, which was the other babysitter who's missing. The kids are just chuckling their asses off. They're pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. She goes and puts her stuff away in the guest bedroom where she's gonna be staying for the night, which is a creepy-ass clown room. Big red flag. Whatever. She puts the kids to bed. She tries to go to bed. There is a life-sized clown in the fucking room. She thinks that it might be alive for a moment, and then when she's about to touch it, she stops because of lightning. She's like, oh. But you can see the clown breathing. It's alive. But somehow he decides not to get up and kill her right there. Whatever. Then some poltergeist shit happens where the screen goes like black and white. The clown moves a little bit, its head while she's sleeping. She hears the phone ring, gets up, realizes it's the mom calling about her sons. Talks about the creepy ass clown in the room. And then she realizes, oh shit, that's an actual person. Because he's just standing there in the hallway. She like looks away for a moment, and then looks back, and he's gone. Fucking gone. So she runs into the room with the kids. Barricades the door. They think it's all a joke at this point, because they're like, haha, he's just playing a joke on you. It's funny, ha ha ha. And then he starts breaking down the door. And then they're no longer thinking it's a joke. Those two children are idiots. She manages to get them out of the house, gets herself out of the house after falling from the second story to the dirt. Luckily it's raining, so it's muddy. Probably broke her fall a bit. She goes to the backyard, into the shed, and that's where she finds the other babysitter, KIA. The dead babysitter falls on her. The clown dude comes right in and starts laughing. And then we just get a fucking transition to her in a room. She's just in a room, has the same tattered ass clothes. Some dude in an FBI outfit is like talking to her. No idea what the fuck is going on at this point. And then there's a flashback of her as a small child, her and her friends, Shelby and Lisa, and that other strange boy, and they're all looking in these like toy houses that they made. His is demented and sick. Real gross. This is apparently the point where you find out that they told on him with the creepy ass box that he has, so he gets sent to a mental institution. So that's clearly why this person holds a grudge against these girls. That's fine. I think the rationale for that's okay. I mean, he's insane, so I guess that makes some sense. Then we transition to Lisa. She's at a bar with her friend Kat. We transition again to the next day because Kat's not home. She doesn't get to have her roommate day. Yay! She goes to this Paris hotel where apparently Kat was going that night. Some weird dude answers the door. Very strange dude. Like, it's super obvious this guy's weird as fuck. Won't let them in to this supposed hotel. She convinces her boyfriend Dan to go in and use his health inspector card to see what's going on. And Dan gets in, but Dan dies. I'm not gonna say how he dies, but he dies. Fucking stupid. I mean, it's not the worst way I've seen someone die in a horror movie, but it's just kind of dumb. Whatever. She has her cell phone, tries calling Dan, does not try to contact the police at all. 2 hours that her boyfriend has been missing in that fucking house. No call to the police whatsoever. Whatever. She sneaks in the fucking house, gets upstairs, sees some stranger sitting on a bed, and tries talking to him. Like, there's nothing going on at all. Just tries talking to the strange child in the back of the fucking house. He's a grown-ass man, but he's clearly an imbecile, right? At least that's what she thinks. He's supposedly deaf, so he has to read lips. Just fucking around with Lisa. Then you all of a sudden hear a Star Wars scream like somebody got fucking murdered. She tries to hide. The dum-dum helps her hide. She realizes that she's hiding on a bed and a face pops up underneath her. And it's fucking Cat. Cat's in the bed. She looks at other beds and sees that there's people in those beds too. Then all of a sudden, she realizes, oh shit, this guy is the same creepy asshole who was at the door. We see her scream, transition. No fucking idea what happens next, just a transition. We can assume she got knocked the fuck out. Whatever. The FBI is where we transition to again, talking to Tabitha. And then some old lady comes in and talks to her. I don't know what the rationale is for this part. And you'll understand why I'm very confused here in a moment. But the old lady talks to her, then leaves. The door just, like, unlocks randomly. Obviously very suspicious. Whatever. Tabitha walks outside into this creepy-ass hallway that looks like a fucking bunker. Sees the old lady at the end of the hall. On the ground. Probably dead. She is. She's dead. The FBI guy walks up to her and then pulls off his hat, looks at her, starts laughing like the creeper that he is, and then we get a chase scene. He chases after Tabitha. Tabitha kind of like locks herself in a cell and then goes out the other end of the cell down a hall to get a little cutting knife that doctors use. Scalpel. That's what I'm looking for. Scalpel. Runs. She gets trapped in a hallway with these like glass walls that start closing in on her. Like some shit out of Indiana Jones. Then it stops. The lights turn on. She can see through the glass. And she sees her friend Shelby and Lisa strung up. It looks like their insides are just like out in the open. It looks real gross. They did a good job with that part. Then the creepy dude comes out. And he pulls off the guts. You realize it's fake. He's got a real knife in his hand, though, and he's about to kill one of them. And then Tabitha starts laughing. So they start laughing together. Ha 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 ha. What fun. Because he's such a dipshit and he loves to laugh. It's crazy. Well, Lisa stabs him with the scalpel. Saves her friends for a moment. They try to run. Lisa gets killed. Just stabbed. The other two run. They find a ladder and start climbing. And they climb slow as fuck, I might add. Well, the killer dude manages to catch up to them. Grabs Shelby. And they both fall off the ladder. And at different moments, you'll see one's above the other and then somehow below the other one in different scenes. Makes no fucking sense. Alright, whatever. Tabitha gets to the top. Shelby is dead. The killer comes up the elevator because you can hear the elevator going up. She looked down and see that his body's no longer there. She hides in what she thinks is a fucking closet for some weird reason. She's in a small room. There's not a lot of spaces to go. But instead of breaking the lock, which clearly leads to a door that goes out, she breaks the lock into what she thinks is like a closet area. No fucking sense. I don't care how scared she is. Stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Whatever. She hides in there, finds the dumb clown costume, realizes the dude's not in there. And then she sees the creepy guy look through a hole, laugh at her, realizes she's trapped in another room, which is actually a U-Haul truck. They start to drive. She finds the blade that he just left in the room with her, with the clown costume. And she grabs it, stabs him in the face, and says, now that was funny. And that's the end of the movie. She just tells a little story about how her friends didn't make it, and she did. Alright, I'm just instantly going to get into the fact this movie has a lot of fucking flaws. A lot. I don't like this movie. It might sound like I like this movie. I don't. I don't like this movie. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I don't like it. Like the whole transition of them falling, fucking stupid. Her being in an FBI room and there's just like no way she knows how she got there. Stupid. The old lady who's had to come down the ladder, I guess, or the elevator into this creepy ass bunker with one fucking dude in a shed in the middle of the woods. Fucking stupid. Stupid. There's just a lot of stupid shit in this movie. I don't think it's as bad as something like Baby Blue, for instance. Like, the acting in this is decent, minus the kids. The kids are they're really bad at acting in this movie. But the logic in this movie is just fucking dumb. It's just fucking dumb. I don't like it. I don't like this movie. 4 out of 10. Please, if you like this video, click like, subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Maybe you agree with my opinion, maybe you don't. Maybe you think there's something I could have done better. Maybe there's something you'd like me to review. Let me know. Please. Let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.